Good evening. Our story, The Tender Shoot. Our star, Miss Ginger Rogers. Near the end of June, summer is suddenly upon us. Most people start to fuss with country gardens. Others go out for long walks in gentler air. But writers continue their lonely indoor vigil. It is summer, but the typewriter must keep its date with deadlines.
Lizzie! Lizzie! Lizzie, it's no use. Your idea has flopped.
It's no worse than New York. You haven't given it time.
Time? 2 weeks smothered in the beauty of summer, trees, flowers, not to mention the flies, and not one single idea yet.
Everybody has dry spells. Relax and enjoy it.
Yeah, but what am I going to tell my friend publisher when he calls today? To call me back tomorrow? Or next week? Or next month? Or maybe not at all. No, Lizzie, my dear. I know what they're saying already. 3 successful novels and that's it. She's dried up. Kay Nielsen's a has-been. No more good friends to immortalize in fiction, so she's through. The only way that dame can write is from real life, and she's run out of that.
How would you like me to fix you a nice cup of tea?
Oh, Lizzie, I'm up to here in tea. What I need is human companionship. A date with an adult human being. I need people. It's true. I can't write worth a hoot without someone around to play the dialogue. I could wring your neck for talking me into this seclusion.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Nielsen. I meant it for your own good.
Yeah. Well, I'm going down to the stables.
What'll I tell Mr. Burns if he calls?
Tell him I'm trying to get a line on novel number 4, right from the horse's mouth.
You got there, Janie. You won all right.
Gary, I think you're mad.
Don't be silly.
Oh, yes, you are. I know when you're mad. Just 'cause you can't stand to lose.
When it comes to the important things, I win.
Boy, you know, ever since you won your scholarship, you really think you're something. But to me, you're still playing Gary Stevens, and you still got a lot to learn about horses.
Why don't you grow up?
Well, at least I know how to lose.
Don't you cowboys have any manners?
You all right?
Well, I think so. Just absorbing the countryside.
Can I help?
I think you might. There's a boulder here under my left eyelid, right in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can see it. It's right,
Yeah.
it's right there.
Okay, hold still. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
What's your name?
Stevens. Hold still.
What Stevens?
Gary Stevens. That's it. Feel better?
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I take it back about cowboys not having any manners.
Oh, I'm not a cowboy, ma'am.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
You visiting hereabouts, ma'am?
Oh, for heaven's sake, stop calling me ma'am. If you want to call me anything, my name is Kay Nielsen.
Kay Nielsen.
Kay Nielsen.
You're the one. You're the writer that rented the old Kenter place for the summer. You're Kay Nielsen.
Well, I hope you don't mind.
Mine? No. I've read all your books, all 3 of them. I even bought the last one.
Well, I'm flattered.
You ought to hear my English professor talk about you. He's kind of a square, but Well, even he thinks you're a pretty terrific writer for a woman.
And what about you?
I'm going to be a writer myself. I won a scholarship at the university, short story contest.
That's not exactly what I meant.
My family wants me to study medicine, but I can't see it. I just have to write. I'm editor of the school paper. They think my stuff is pretty good. It's small-time stuff, really. I feel like a big oaf talking to you like this.
Oh, I like ambition. You'll make it, Gary. Aren't you going to find your friend?
Huh?
The, flying ponytail.
Oh, her. Oh, she's just a kid that hangs around.
I see. Well, it's been nice talking to you.
Miss Nielsen, I wonder if you grant me an interview for my paper?
Front page with a picture?
The whole page, if you like. You know, I pictured you kind of different. You're pretty.
Thank you, sir. That's the nicest compliment I've had in 2 weeks. And you've got yourself an interview. Tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am. I guess you've always wanted to be a writer.
Only since I've been able to read.
Me too.
No, I started out just like you, on a newspaper. Years of facts, fashions, foods, right up to woman's editor.
That's why you based your first novel on newspaper people.
Exactly.
What gave you the incentive to write a novel? I mean, to really write?
Well, I took off my glasses one day and looked at all of my friends working around me, and I suddenly saw them for the first time. Interesting people with interesting problems right under my nose.
Like the drama critic, the drunk. What was his name?
Russell.
He was terrific. You know, he really got me when he started to slip. I remember where he left the Schubert Theater in the middle of the second act, and he was walking down Broadway in the rain, just thinking about his girl. Terrific scene.
I thought you were going to interview me, not the people in my books.
I'm sorry. I suppose I should ask you if you've been married.
Nope.
Nearly?
Close.
I kind of guessed that from your last book, A Year's Lease.
That story might never have been written had we taken that apartment.
For the writer, everything is grist to his mill. From the scent of a rose to the death of a friend.
Well.
It's part of a quotation, Somerset Maugham.
I know. Do you believe that?
Well, for me, writing is kind of like an ache that won't quit. Everything I see, touch, feel, I've got to put down on paper.
You're quite a guy, Gary. Always be aware of your feelings. Learn to express them, to write them.
I've already had a one-act play produced.
Really? Well, tell me about it.
Well, it's a simple idea, really. A young man sits and waits for a telephone call that will tell him whether or not his wife is dead or alive following an accident in another city. He's terrified. What if she dies? All his hopes, all his dreams are shattered. Can he face life now alone? He doesn't believe he can. Well, in the course of the play, we see him come through the crisis, the transition. He finds the strength to go on, as we all must at one point or another. I had fun writing it.
I hope you put your talent and insight to good use. If you write like you talk, it's delightful.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, Lizzie, you may have them.
Are you going to be around for a while, Miss Nielsen?
I don't think so. You see, the country and I don't agree.
Well, maybe you're just not used to it.
That's for sure.
Do you fish or ride?
Oh, heavens, no. I'm a subway strap holder from way back.
Maybe I could teach you.
Oh, but I'm supposed to be working, thinking up an idea.
What's wrong with the country? Remember, from the scent of the rose to the death of a friend.
I'm a portrait painter. I don't know anything about landscapes.
Miss Nielsen, it's Mr. Burns. Are you home?
Yes, I guess so. Excuse me, I'll only be a minute. I'll take it at my desk. Hello? Hi to you, too. Yes, I'm just oozing with health. No. Well, I'm sorry, but you see, I just haven't met one solitary human being, and I just don't have one idea. No, not even a glimmer. Well, I'll call you back later in the week. All right. Bye. Not even a glimmer.
Your dessert, mademoiselle.
Hey, wait a minute, exactly the way I like them.
Oh, marshmallows a la... Quick!
Just a minute, I know it's... Oh, it's so hot! Oh, it's burning my mouth. Oh, better get rid of it. I've got it all on my face and my hands. My hands are all sticky.
You're beautiful.
Please, Gary. Please. It's getting late, and I think we better pack up.
I've got something to tell you.
You put out the fire, and I'll...
Kay.
Please, Gary, no.
Remember what you said? Be aware of your feelings. Learn to express them.
I know, but I...
But what? But only on paper? Don't you have any rules about expressing feelings in real life? Does that open up a forbidden subject? You have plenty of rules about writing, but none about living. Guess I kind of got off base. Swell picnic.
Yeah, especially the dessert. I read your story last night, and it's quite good.
Yeah?
Yeah, the only thing was you didn't build up the climax like we discussed it, and...
Hi. Well, we're having you to breakfast now?
Nope, just ate. But since you twisted my arm...
It's your neck I'll twist.
Kay up yet?
Up. It's hardly been to bed.
How come?
Ask the typewriter. She's knocking the stuffing out of it.
Think she's got something?
Maybe.
Funny. She hasn't mentioned that she was writing anything.
Oh, I've been seeing the symptoms on and off for weeks.
Know what it's about?
No, and I don't ask questions.
Okay, I can take a hint. I just came by to see if she wanted to go riding, but I won't disturb her. Tell her I came by, will you?
I think she'll guess that.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what's new?
Not much.
Gee, I'm a mess. You going riding?
Might as well.
Gee, I don't see much of you around here anymore, Gary.
I've been busy.
How's Miss Nielsen?
Fine.
Look, Gary, I know you're not going to like this, but it's wrong. All wrong.
Mind your own business.
Look, Gary, you're just going to get hurt.
You heard what I said.
Maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
You looking for someone?
Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I was just...
Oh, you're the Flying Ponytail, Gary's friend.
I'm Jane Bowers.
How do you do, Janie? Very nice to meet you when you're not in such a hurry. Won't you sit down?
Thanks. I'm awfully sorry about almost knocking you down that day. That's why I'm here, to apologize.
Well, that was some time ago, Janie. Is that really why you're here?
No. I'm here because... Miss Nielsen, Gary isn't like other boys. He's different. He's serious and impressionable.
I know.
Then why are you letting him fall in love with you?
Look, Janie, it's quite natural for a young man to get a crush on an older woman. It happens all the time.
And is it natural for an older woman to encourage him?
What?
You've kept him tied to you for weeks, pretending you were interested in his writing, and filling his head full of crazy dreams. For what?
Well, because I believe in his talent. I wanted to help him.
Help him? If you really want to help him, please, leave him alone.
Well, don't you think he's old enough to make up his own mind?
You think he wants you. You've known him for 1 month. What do you know about him?
Everything. And it's all right here. It's all about Gary.
Does he know?
Of course not.
You used him. You're making him pay for your success. Can't you see what this is going to do to him when he finds out about it?
But Gary's a writer. He'll understand. He'll even be flattered. Now that the outline is finished and I'm returning to New York, I'll tell him about it.
You can.
Well, don't be silly. He'll learn about it when the book is published. He might as well hear it from me.
Why did you have to pick on Gary? He's talked about nothing but you since you've been here. His ideal. You know you're going to stop him before he even has a chance to grow. Oh, I hope your book is a flop. A big, fat flop.
What was that?
A flying ponytail. Suddenly given me quite a problem.
Hey! Hey, where are you? Hey! Hey, anybody home? Hey! Hey, the place looked deserted. I thought you... I thought right, didn't I?
I'm going home.
Just like that?
Well, I got an urgent call from my publisher.
Oh?
I was just going to call you. I wanted to thank you for such a wonderful summer.
Well, that's okay. Had a pretty good time myself.
Can't play all the time. After all, even writers have to eat.
Sure, sure. How about that idea you were working on? Have you finished it yet?
Yes. You know what I'll be doing when I get back to New York? I'll be bragging about the fish I caught and how well I can ride. The bear that I shot at 20 paces.
What bear?
Who cares?
You learned a lot, didn't you? I did too. You know what I'll be doing? I'll be making a big impression saying how I know Kay Nielsen. I'll be telling everybody how good I am. Because she says so.
And you'll be right, too.
Well, would you send me an autographed copy of your next book?
Of course.
I think I'd better go now. Thank you, Kay. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Gary.
About the other night at the picnic. I'm sorry if...
Gary, don't ever apologize for kissing a lady's hand. And one more thing. Just because you're a few years younger, don't think you have a priority on feelings. Goodbye, Gary.
Gary. Gary, are you all right?
Sure.
I make a pretty good listener.
You wouldn't understand.
I could try.
Maybe I'll tell you sometime when you're grown up.
Are you going riding?
Yeah?
Can I come?
All right.
I'll race you to the river.
Maybe this time I'll win.
We're all ready, Miss Nielsen. Everything's out but this typewriter.
All right, Lizzie.
Is this to be mailed?
No, it's to be filed.
Fine.
Yes, indefinitely. At least for a few years. Until the tender shoot is grown. Lizzie, make a note of that. That's not a bad line.